Love the sweater. Where'd you find these, by the way?
Target.
Target?
Yeah.
Ugly sweater contest. We are trying to kill that game tonight. I wonder if this is an overreaction, Timmy. When you look at the 2016 draft class, is it already, sound the alarms, a bust? Because when you look at it, we're about a quarter of the way into it. And this past year's draft, it's not been promising, at least so far. When you look at guys like Chris Dunn,
Yeah.
Ben Simmons hadn't even suited up, Brandon Ingram. I mean, what do you make of it?
Yeah, Buddy Hield has played well as of late. It's too early to tell.
Okay.
Just because these guys are getting drafted after how many years of college?
Well, some, unlike Buddy Hield the exception, but most guys won.
You know, and Ben
two.
Simmons hasn't played
Yep.
all year. He's supposed to be a generational type player. So it hasn't been great, but I think it's a little bit of an overreaction. I mean, we're not even halfway through the season to call this draft class a bust. I just think you have to give guys 4 years. You know, Jabari Parker's just hitting his stride right now in the NBA. It's his third year in the NBA because he
Yeah.
only played 1 year at Duke. So, yes, not everyone is going to walk in and be an immediate superstar. Obviously, Joel Embiid, this is his rookie season, but he didn't get drafted in last year's class. He's had a few years. I just think you got to give people time. Joel Embiid, how many years, right? We waited 3 years for him.
Well, I look at it too, and I go back to Michael Carter Williams when he came out of Syracuse. He was the Roy. He was the rookie of the year. And his career, bouncing around, trying to find a spot. So sometimes even when you have initial success like MCW did, it does not mean long-term success.
No doubt about it. So I think we have to take it with a grain of salt now. And if you take a look at who's going to be coming up in this upcoming draft, De'Aaron Fox, Lonzo Ball, these guys are all freshmen.
So what we
Harry
can't
Giles, freshman.
We can't expect these guys to come in.
How can you? They're 19, 20 years old.
And
So you got to give them some time.
You were very harsh on Kyrie Irving, and now it took him time to get where you want him to be, but he's finally gotten there.
Right. Never went to the playoffs with the Cavaliers. Now, yes, he's matured into a completely different
that takes
player.
sometimes 5 years.
I think to really evaluate a draft class, I think you have to give it minimum 4 to 5 years.